No, we can't make it right on red here.
Everyone, welcome back into the channel. Autopilot East here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you all. Appreciate your time. Everyone, we got a next destination up here in terms of where we're going. So FSD is ready. I'm ready. Tron's ready. I hope you all are ready too. So let's do this thing. So kind of parked here on the shoulder here. Let me pull up here and then see, and then icon pops up there. And then we click the right stalk down, and FSD is ready to rock and roll. Now I got a stop sign here, everyone. There is no one in sight. Oh my goodness. And we make the right turn right there. Okay. So everyone, destination that we got today is we're going to Crabbae in Kenilworth. Now I've never been to this spot before, but I've heard some good things. I think everyone, I was looking on Google reviews here, and they got a 4.4 over 1,300 people on there, okay? Which is actually pretty good here. Got a dead end up here. And so we're gonna make the right turn here, which FSD makes it, and then we have a stop sign here. Then we gotta make a left turn here. Let's see how long FSD stops here with no one in sight as again, and it's a little bit hesitant, but then it does proceed here to make the left turn. Okay, that's great. So everyone, let's talk about a little bit about this place, right? And why we're going there and what do they do, sir? So we're going to Crabbae in Kenilworth, everyone, because my sister-in-law told me, or she didn't tell me, everyone, but she sent me a video about this and said, look at this. And I looked and I said, okay, I'll give it a try and see if it's good, everyone. Now, everyone, you know, a lot of people tell me about a bunch of different food places that I should go to. But since it's my sister-in-law, everyone, I have to go to Crabbae in Kenilworth just to see if they're cooking up something good there, and see what it's all about there. I saw the video there and it looked good, so that's why I'm going. But unfortunately, everyone, you know what I tend to find too as well, is that a lot of people tell me about places because they don't want to go to it, so they rather send me. They rather send me, everyone, because that way, oh, FSD is pulling up here on the right. Now, I don't think, no, we can't make it right on red here. We can't do that, everyone. We missed a sign back there. Now, unfortunately, everyone, FSD cannot determine when we can make a right on red. It just always elects to do so. With 12.6.4 hardware 3 car, I wish, everyone, that in hopefully future versions of this thing here, that it will read the no turn on red, but right now definitely was about to turn on red, and we can't do that, especially not in this area over here. Okay, so we keep going here, and I'll plug in FSD here, and then it keeps rolling here after the light here, even though it's about to make that right turn on red, which we can't do here because the sign is clearly visible there, no doubt. Okay, now everyone, what about Crabbae Kenilworth? What do they serve? Now, I was looking, they do serve some seafood here, and they're really known for their pasta Rasta, which is like a pasta, but they throw some seafood in there and some other seasonings, some mixes there, and they call it and coined the term pasta Rasta. So I might try that. I'm still unsure in terms of what I'm actually going to get there, but I think I'll pull up there, see what's on the menu, even though I looked at the menu, but I'm still a little bit unsure. But I might try that dish, everyone. But they do have some wings there and some other seafood options like some crab and things like that. Everyone, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. One, like I mentioned, I've never been there, and then two, I don't trust a lot of seafood places. Now, I don't know about you, everyone, but I just don't. Everyone, the only place I've tried, well, not there's been a couple places, everyone, but the place I tried, everyone, that's now currently closed down, everyone, is the spot that was in Jersey City known as Just Be Claws. Man, everyone, they closed that spot down in Jersey City, and they closed that spot down in Newark there as well, which is very unfortunate because that was the spot. That was the place, everybody. Everybody, if somebody knows the owner, tell them Autopilot Eats. Oh my goodness, if they ever come back, I'll be there. I'll be right there. I'll show up to that spot, everyone, because man, that was a good spot there. But man, do I miss it there. But yeah, that's the only other spot, everyone, that I was like, man, I would come back for sure to the seafood places. But so far, everyone, I really haven't found a seafood place in Jersey that I'm like, I'm willing to go back. Yeah, I tried the hook and reel on 22 in Union there. Tried a couple of other seafood spots, but just didn't hit home for me. So let's see, everyone, if this does it for me. I don't know. I'm coming in with no expectations, everyone, whatsoever. So we'll just have to wait and kind of see. Now, everyone, we got 10 minutes coming up there to the destination. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some Tesla news that's now kind of coming down. And I've talked about this in the past, everyone, from the previous videos. But thankfully, everyone, this video is going to be short here, which for those who are new, I appreciate you joining on this short drive here. But hopefully you come back, subscribe, comment, like, forward this to anybody, just to keep the channel up and coming and live there. So actually, let me wait on the Tesla news, everyone, once we get past this light here. Okay, so we're getting through the light there. Now, everyone, the Tesla news, of course, is the tax credit. Of course, everyone, if you've noticed and you've been on the channel here, is that the tax credit, everyone, is ending at the end of the month, not just for Tesla, but for other EVs across the country there. So if you're looking to buy an EV, everyone, you may want to definitely do it, everyone, sooner rather than later here. Okay, but unfortunately, everyone, you got to purchase to get the special lease pricing for Tesla a week prior to when the tax credit ends. That's if you're eligible anyway, right? So some people may not be eligible, so you don't really care about if the lease pricing ends or not a week before the deadline of the tax credit here. So it's just up to you, everyone. I'm just throwing it out there. And everyone, please, you don't have to use my referral code, but use somebody's referral code, everyone, if they have a Tesla here, because at least you get 3 months of full self-driving, all right? Which I think is a good thing to try, just to kind of see if you like it or not, and if you would purchase it fully or just purchase it like on a subscription sort of basis here. Now, everyone, look at this turn right here we got. Now, we're coming on to 22. Those of you on my drive, you got to know kind of 22 is a bit crazy here. Everyone, look, check this out. We got to make a right here on 22, right? And then we got to make a quick left here. I don't know if FSD is going to do it. I don't think it is. I don't believe so. Everyone, there's a bunch of cars out here, and it's not even like rush hour time. But it is a Friday. I wonder how FSD is going to sneakily get into this thing here, or if it's going to have some amnesia and then go to the next one. All right, so we got to wait until this car here goes. They've gone. Now, everyone, we could go now if we want. FSD does decide to go. And then, oh, wow, that's a smooth turn. I would have done that too as well. Even though, everyone, not the best maneuver to do that, everyone, on 22 here. But wow, that was a good one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, everyone. I would have done the same, because if FSD would have waited in the first lane we got in and then jumped to the other lane, it would have been a nightmare. But you got to just move into that next lane, everyone, just to get over there. So that was good. That was a good maneuver there. I like that, FSD. Now, everyone, we got to make the right turn here to get into the lane here. And there's a couple cars coming here. Now we can go after this car right here. Let's see if FSD swings it. Oh my goodness, I got to press the accelerator, everybody. Oh my goodness, man. You can't make it up. Everyone, we got somebody in the back of us on 22. You can't do that. Can't do that on 22, everybody, because, oh my goodness, we can't mess that up. We can't do it. Now, everybody, we got to make the right turn here off of 22 here to reach to where Crabbae is in Kenilworth there. Now, we're in the far left lane. We got to get over two lanes to the right, just to get over and out of here. Now, let's see how FSD swings this one here. So it's going okay so far, but about 0.9 miles, everyone. We got to make the right turn here. FSD is just not moving. And what kind of car is that? Everyone, I'm not going to lie to you. I've never seen a black car like that in a minute. And I forgot what that is. I think it's a Ford. Ford makes those cars, but I don't know if they make those cars anymore. Looks like they got it tinted out and everything like that. Almost looking like a police car here that's undercover there for some strange reason. Now, everyone, we got some stoppage here up ahead here, but we still got to get to the right. And 0.5 mile, FSD has not even thought about putting on the turn signal here, which is kind of surprising. It's like, we have to turn right. Why not just do it now? Especially everyone on 22, everyone, you got cars coming from the lane, from these bunch of stores here on the right here. But wow, this is interesting here. With 4 miles, it's still, with 0.2 of a mile here, yeah, it's still not moving here. That's so odd. Okay, so now it does it. I still don't know if that I would have done that though. Like, we have the time here to do it, and we have the right turn signal on here. Got a car up here. A person is walking on 22. What the? Okay, it's an odd day today, I guess. Everyone, so we get off the 22. That's the perfect one here. Now, everyone, the last thing I want to mention about some Tesla news here was that Elon mentioned about AI5 on a podcast recently, and you all, if you've been on the channel, we've been talking about Hardware 5 cars that are soon to be released at some point. I don't know when. I don't know if it's this year, next year, 2 years from now, but at some point, everyone, we're going to have a Hardware 5 car in the Model Y and the Model 3. Okay. And so Elon has mentioned some details, of course, about it. And he mentioned that is, of course, going to be an absolute monster piece of hardware, which is going to eventually be the advancement of full self-driving and robotics. Now, it's supposed to have, everyone, 8 times more raw power, computer power, 8 times, everybody, more than Hardware 4. And it includes 9 times more memory. Since Hardware 4, everyone, cars only have 16 gigs of RAM, but supposedly, everyone, Tesla is thinking about doing 144 gigabytes. Oh my goodness. Which is going to be crazy, everyone. And the memory bandwidth, everyone, on Hardware 5, everyone, is going to be improved 5 times over Hardware 4. Everyone, we got 2 minutes before we end this thing. What are your thoughts so far, everyone, about what I mentioned about AI5 so far? And then, for those who've been following me on the channel, I have said this consistently over and over again, everyone. Why would anyone, if they're interested in full self-driving, why would they get a Hardware 4 car knowing we have to get the Hardware 5? And with those specs right there, everyone, it almost sounds crazy for me to say this right now, but it sounds like Hardware 4 is going to be obsolete because of how advanced the improvements are with Hardware 5. And I already think, everyone, Hardware 4 already is a big improvement over Hardware 3. But now we're talking about something even more substantial, going to Hardware 5 from Hardware 4. That is just crazy to me. Like, and that's why, everyone, I did not want to get a Hardware 4 car yet, because I just didn't want to do it yet, because I knew Hardware 5 was on the horizon. And I love FSD, and I know what it's capable of doing. But I think right now, it's not where it needs to be. But with those specs that Elon just mentioned, that blows this thing out the water, where now it's like, yeah, I definitely think I'm getting a Hardware 5 car. I think so. Whatever they roll out there, I think I have to get one. I think I do. I just have to see, because it's going to be well above Hardware 3. So it's going to look like I've just stepped into the future, okay, with that thing right there. So I got to check it out. I got to see for myself. Now, again, everyone, what are your thoughts about Hardware 5? Just curious, are you going to get one, or are you going to wait, or are you going to get Hardware 4 cars? Just curious if you don't have a Tesla yet. Everyone, we're coming up to the destination here. It's on the right here. And interesting enough, the car is making the right. Okay, so not the best way here, but all right, y'all, I'll see y'all when I pick up my stuff. Everyone, welcome back into the channel. Oh my goodness, everybody. I literally had to come back here twice, which I never want to do, everyone. But I missed it and found out that they open till later, don't open up early. So everybody, if you come in here, they don't open up till the afternoon. Dang. But anyway, everyone, I picked up, everyone, the shrimp pasta Rasta. Let me show this thing to you all here. This is what this thing looks like here. Does it look good with the little seasoning on top? Yes, of course it does. With the little shrimp there. I think they called it, everyone, it's about 8 pieces there. And you got the little pasta there on the side there. Don't know what specifically, everyone, what's in this pasta. We'll have to taste and see it, everyone. But everyone, this right here is heavy. But for $32, though, it better be heavy. But dang, I don't know if it's going to be worth $32. I don't know, everyone. We'll have to wait and see here. I like the way it's presented to me, though, for sure. But let's see if it does add up here. Let me just, and this pan, everyone, is aluminum. And y'all know how I know about aluminum pans, because the pan is always hot when you put that thing in aluminum. I don't know. Maybe put this thing in the plastic thing, everyone, because that might be better, because the aluminum there, it's just hot. Okay, let's just try a little bit of the shrimp there first. I mean, the little pasta there. Looks like it's a little bit cheesy there. Look at that right there. Okay. Got a little bit of cheese in there, everyone. Some grated Parmesan in there. And you got a little bit of, I think, some paprika in there. Definitely some salt. It looks like, everyone, you got a little bit of some onions in there, I believe. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah. Everyone, I can't say I like the pasta there. I definitely like it. It's definitely creamy. I like it. It's creamy there. That's the kind of pasta I definitely do like there. And with the sauce there, that sauce is on the money, no doubt. Okay? I will say that sauce is on the money. Now, everyone, this is, of course, everyone. Let's see what this shrimp is going to do. Does it look clean? Yes, it does. Clean and everything, the vein and all that type of stuff. You need that in some shrimp here. Let's taste this here. Everyone, the shrimp is definitely plump there. You can tell for certain. And it's got a chewy taste to it there, but it's just right. It's cooked just right. It's not too hard, not too soft. It's just right in the middle, al dente here. Similar with the pasta there too. But everyone, what I will say is that it's not nothing spectacular though. Like, I think for what I have right here, everyone, I think it's good. Like, I can't say like, oh, it's not good. It's definitely good. With the pasta there was creamy there. But everyone, what I can say is that I don't think it warrants the $32 price tag though. That's my only problem. And that, I think, is the downside of this right here. The taste is good there. The presentation's on point there, outside of the aluminum there. And so, everyone, I'll put my critique up here, everyone. But so far right here, I think it's okay. I think so. From what I have, I can't say and speak for everything other items on the menu, everyone. But what I can say, that pasta is okay. It's not nothing spectacular, because I think I could put some pasta together. And well, let me say that. Let me not lie on the channel here. Everyone, I can make some pasta al dente, but I can't put a shrimp pasta like that together. I can't put the sauces and all that thing with the little onions there and the little cheese in there. I couldn't do that. But yeah, everyone, that's what I got. And yeah, so all right, y'all. You heard it here first, okay? And you can't say I didn't tell y'all so. I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all.